You mentioned earlier that you have like some writers. And what does the team look like? How do you use writers to make a YouTube video?
So
it's not scripted.
No, it's not scripted, but the titles, obviously, the most important thing are the titles. So I have two guys who are comedy like pros. So one of them is called James Farmer, who writes a lot of roast battles. So he wrote a lot of the jokes for Jimmy Carr for when he did the roast battle of Pete Davidson. There's like a really famous roast, which was about Jimmy Carr goes up and goes, this isn't the roast. Oh, Pete Davidson's dad sadly passed away in 9/11. Now, this isn't the roast of Pete Davidson's dad. That happened in 2001.
So he wrote that?
He wrote that joke. Wow. And like, so he's been in the... That
is like such a famous line.
It's like a famous line. Yeah. And he's an incredibly talented guy. And he comes in with a guy called Ed, who's a theatre director and like also comedy writer and great all-round guy that I collaborate with a lot. And we just have these days where we sit in the office and we come up with a concept, so like America, and then we just spitball ideas about it. And it normally starts with you get the most common denominator of the thing you think of. So America, we thought, okay, what is synonymous with America? Cowboys eating loads of food, what else was it? Like the Hollywood sign. And then from there, you take those things and try and do the opposite thing. So like cowboys, like, right, what could cowboys do that you wouldn't expect them to do? Cowboys can ride horses, cowboys shoot guns. What if we got cowboys playing polo on horses? So that's how like that.
So that's your like formula.
So that's the formula. So it's like take a thing and do the exact opposite of what you would imagine to that thing. And then from there, it's like we've got the title, and then I give it to my producer, Molly, who then goes away and just kind of comes back to me and goes, yeah, that's not feasible. That is feasible. And this is how much it's going to cost. So we do like writing sessions once every 2 weeks.
And do they help write the content within the video?
Yeah, so then it's about like the beats within the very rough guidelines, because every video needs a structure. So if we just went to America and I tried to be a royal, we knew it wouldn't be that interesting. So we knew I had to have goals. I need to have like things that I went out to achieve. So they said, right, you've got to get like paparazzi to see whether people say hello. You've got to get VIP treatment, and you've got to get like a free experience of some description. So that's when we came up with how we came up with them from there. But the actual things happened for real, but we've got to make sure that they have a structure.
Yeah, because I think that's such a big part about how like YouTube videos work nowadays. Is it's no longer just sort of sending it and seeing what happens. Like you have to have not planned, but at least an idea of, right, okay, is there a turning point in the video? What are the ebbs and flows of it? And how are we going to keep people engaged for the 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Have you seen, do you watch Kill Tony ever?
No.
What's Kill Tony?
Kill Tony is like a podcast, but it's also a live show. And if you just pull it up, we won't watch through any of the clips, but they recently did a Donald Trump versus Joe Biden debate.
Oh, yeah. I saw this.
So that's Kill Tony.
Yeah.
And it is gold. And that's why when you said Shane Gillis there, I was there like, he's Donald Trump in this, and it's absolute gold.
And Shane Gillis is like, he's got a few really good clips from that recent one with Trump and Biden. Yeah. And that will be enough to sell thousands and thousands of tickets for him.
Yeah.
Like he easily could do arena tours now.
Yeah. Like, have you seen Tommy Innit?
Yeah. I've not seen a show. I didn't see a show, but I've seen he got into it. I'd love to know whether it was like what the show was like. Apparently it went really, really well. Apparently
I saw him.
Tommy Innit.
He's doing comedy now.
The Minecraft guy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He did a stage show, yeah.
And what's okay, fair enough. And is it, do you know?
I don't know. I only saw one clip. Yeah, it was decent, and I went into the comments, and JJ was there saying it was funny.
Okay, so fair enough.
I would like to see that. I mean, all I have, and I've said this with comedians, for the most part, like 90%, I've just got so much respect for even giving it a go, because I really believe being a comedian, doing a stand-up show has got to be one of the most difficult things in the world.
It can be quite tough.
To me anyways. I know it comes more naturally to certain people, but the idea that you have got to make someone laugh just seems so scary.
A lot of expectation there, like just getting up on a stage and it could just just all go tits up with the first thing you say.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to claw it back, and that could be a car crash.
It's different from just sitting around with your mates cracking inappropriate
but I guess
jokes.
it's just experiencing as you go. And
it's not like you go on stage for the first time and you try something and like it bangs first time. No, you spend years and years and years. Because what happens with comedians, they spend like 10 years writing their first stand-up show. It bangs, gets a Netflix show, everyone loves it. Then they're being given a huge contract, write another one in a year. They try to, but they just don't have the time because like it requires years and years to like make sure you've got each bit of 5 minutes is just bulletproof.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think Arthur Hill gives stand-up vibes. I could see him doing one.
He's more music, like
I know
musician.
He is very funny though. But he's a funny guy.
I think George Clarkey could write a very, very good joke because he understands how like joke writing works. I still don't know why we haven't seen Stephen do at all.
He's always said, Stephen Tries has always said that he wants to do more of the scripted stuff, like the TV work and things like that. But I just don't know if that is actually the future.
Legend of the game, Stephen.
Or just in general, like TV is put on such a pedestal, particularly for comedians. And I know it's very much seen as kind of like the end goal, I suppose. But I just think there's so many new avenues. I mean, you mentioned with Andrew Schultz, like he's gone the other way and he's really using podcasting. And so have you ever watched Kill Tony before?
No. Well, I saw the one recently.
You saw the one, but you should watch that because that format is just fucking gold.
What is it?
Like, so it's the main comedian, Tony, he's usually got like a right-hand man and then he'll usually invite one or two comedian guests on with him. And then they draw out of a hat comedians' names, they come on, they do like a 5-minute set, and then the comedians are like judges. It's kind of like Britain's Got Talent, but for comedians. And then if it's bad, they just get rinsed. And then they ask them some questions back and forth, like, so ask questions about the stories in the set or whatever, and it's gold. Like, it's so good. And it just makes me think nobody in the UK really has decided to step out and give just a bit of a weird format a go.
Yeah.
In this sense, a lot of the time it's just, I'll wait for my TV call up.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Don't wait for the TV.
Don't wait for it, man. And certainly the money that Kill Tony is going to be making now is ridiculous.
Yeah, way more.
How many views? Just quickly check how many views that Donald Trump episode
You know
got.
what? I'm out the loop, man. I need to give this Kill Tony thing a try.
It's gold. And honestly, the comedians they got on there are so unfunny.
Oh, here we go. 1.5 million subs.
One day ago, 12 mil
views 8 days ago. I'm telling you, man. Look at the views this thing does. Oh wait, that's for you. If you go to videos,
it's still 8 days ago though.
Mate, it still does so well.
Oh my god, I'm gonna watch that tonight. 2 hours 30 minutes as well.
Go to latest.
Love to see the RPMs on that bad boy.
Yeah, 1 day, 8 days, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Yeah, the RPMs will be nuts.
Oh wow.
So I reckon RPM of around 15.
Pounds, by the way.
£15.
Depending on the content.
So that means he would have made...
Yeah. I'm thinking more.
He would have made 150 grand from that, just in AdSense from the Donald Trump.
And then he has a small live audience in there. So they're probably paying for the show itself.
Patreon as well.
Oh, definitely. They're all over that
It's
stuff.
a great leverage for them as well.
And then all he has to do is he goes on this, does this, go, oh, by the way, guys, I'm going on tour. These are the dates. And they sell out like hotcakes, man.
Yeah.
What an incredible sort of setup. And it genuinely is an awesome show. Like it's fucking funny. Yeah. So
bro is actually a fan.
I am a fan.
I like to see you like this.
I just love people that are doing slightly different shit. Like, let's be honest, the thumbnail's a fucking pony.
Reminds you of
Look at the Trump Biden one, 12 mil views, and it's a pony ass.
Yeah,
thumbnail.
the thumbs are fucking horrific.
Yeah,
that dark text on
the dark text and the dark blue thumbnail. That is bad.
Oh boy,
that's a stinker.
Yeah, you can't fucking.
And they obviously got told that because the one day ago, the Joe Rogan, they're like, what about light blue?
Literally. Oh mate. You know what? I almost respect it. Is that bad?
Yeah.
I'm almost on board with
sometimes you see the way. I mean, we all do it, right? Like I got a message from you yesterday about like which title do you think's better?
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm there like, yeah, obviously this stuff all makes a difference, and it does do it. But at the end of the day,
it's night
concept.
If you just have a fucking class thing and you can repeat it, people will be there.
Yeah.
And that's the case here. Like the title, KT #671. Yeah, Ari Schaefer, and then some comedians.
It's just names.
Dash name. Like 2.2 mil views.
But then they get to a stage a little bit like to what Tom Scott did, where their thumbnails become their brand. So as soon as you see that style of like thumbnail,
but he doesn't even have a fucking style, really. He's got that kill.
Like Tom Scott did have a style. Like you saw that red text and you knew that it was going.
Oh yeah. This the thumbnail style was Super GT. Super rogue shout, but he's got a style of thumbnail.
Super GT, is that a font?
No, that is.
You're just talking Generation Z now.
No, he's a Gran Turismo.
No, he's just a YouTuber.
He's just a YouTuber.
Yeah, but this is his style, and it's the same for every phone. That's what.
Why have you brought this up?
Because I just like his videos. I like his videos.
But
good lad though. Shout out to you, Steve.
That's the stuff, man. Look, thank you so much for coming on the pod.
Thanks,
honestly, it's been
boys.
absolutely class. And
I ain't even done. Let's just keep going.
Now you can stay here. I've got a pub quiz to go to actually.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
You look like a pub quiz.
I love a pub quiz.
Yeah.
Love a pub quiz.
Do you ever do Joe's Friday pub quiz? I'll link you every Friday. It gets heated in the group chat. We all do this pub quiz. I'll show you, Joe, mate. Don't worry about that.
John Mama.
I'm not in the group chat.
And that's why we're not doing a comedy show.
Yeah, speak for yourself.
Are you doing FPL again this year?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
What's the team name?
It'll be anyone but Theo, as always.
I think I was gonna do Theo ex girlfriend name, but there's like backwards.
What about
so
Theo?
he had to figure it out.
I mean, he'll figure that one out.
Theo Baker biting the curb, 4K.
4K, that's good. I like that one.
I
that's
like
Gen Z again.
Tell you what,
Yeah.
I might go with that, brother.
What are you gonna go for?
I don't know. Last year I had 11 herbs and spices after
Nice.
Mary
Mary
Herbs.
Did you come up with that yourself?
I did actually.
Oh.
Genuinely did.
You'd hope so as a comedian.
Yeah.
You can do your own thing.
And I thought I still think there's life in the old herb dog yet, so I went for garlic and herb dip.